Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, October 7. As government seeks to employ more road safety strategies, the Road Safety Unit in the Ministry of Transport is now embarking on a road safety public awareness campaign titled Stop the Foolishness. Director of the Road Safety Unit, Deidre Hudson-Sinclair, says the campaign will utilize television, radio, and social media to highlight the use of protective devices, pedestrian vigilance, night driving safety procedures, and helmet use. The aim is to encourage persons to think about their actions prior to movement on the road.
The campaign really is appealing to all road users to practice good road safety habits, to use the road with discernment, and to move cautiously in the road area. So our target areas are actually usage of protective devices for motorcyclists, for private motor vehicle passengers and drivers as well.
Mrs. Hudson-Sinclair says it was assumed that less traffic and less movement during curfews and on no-movement days would have helped to reduce the overall road crashes and fatalities. However, this is not the case. The Road Safety Unit Director shared data which shows a 6% increase in road fatalities. Mrs. Hudson-Sinclair was speaking at a recent JIS think tank. Cabinet has given the go-ahead for renovation to begin on the Clarendon Parish Court within the current financial year. Information Minister Favour Williams says the project, which costs approximately $40 million, has been approved to be included in the public sector investment program.
The Clarendon Parish Court, having been constructed over 50 years ago, has begun to show significant signs of infrastructural degradation.
Minister Williams says the upgrade is necessary and is in keeping with the strategic priority of the Ministry of Justice to establish a sound court infrastructure that supports effective operations. The Information Minister was addressing Wednesday's post-cabinet press briefing. Government will soon be developing legislation to govern the operations of communities with shared facilities and expenses which are not governed by the Registration Strata Titles Act. This follows Cabinet's approval. It will regulate the operations of landowners or landlords who share common areas of a development or real estate. The legislation will also make provision for shared responsibilities for maintaining facilities such as tennis courts, car parks, and roadways.
Jamaica has a wide cross-section of residential and commercial developments that have shared property that are not covered under the Registration Strata Titles Act, because they do not meet the criteria for strata lots as defined under the Act. The Act was amended to address challenges faced by proprietors of properties with common facilities and shared expenses that would have to be addressed through the legislation.
Football fans will not be able to physically attend Jamaica's World Cup qualifying match between Jamaica and Canada, scheduled for Sunday at the National Stadium. Minister of Local Government and Rural Development Desmond McKenzie made the announcement, stating that the decision was made based on the need to maintain close management of the spread of COVID-19. In a statement issued yesterday, Minister McKenzie said the government cannot facilitate large gatherings for any purpose at this time in order to manage the public health crisis imposed by the pandemic. He said no exemptions will be granted in respect of the upcoming World Cup qualifying game, which means no spectator, vaccinated or unvaccinated, will be allowed into the stadium. The public is being reminded that under the current disaster risk management order, Sunday is a no-movement day. The protocols implemented in May, which permits the resumption of club football under clearly defined conditions, remain in place. And finally, Jamaicans can still submit nominations for the 2021 Prime Minister's Youth Awards for Excellence following an extension of the deadline to Friday, October 8. The award is bestowed upon young Jamaican nationals between 15 and 29 years old living in Jamaica or the diaspora. Nominees must excel in the selected category, contribute to Jamaica's development, have attained national or international recognition in their area of specialty, and must be of upstanding character. Nomination forms may be downloaded from youthjamaica.com or the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information's website, moe.gov.jm. Completed forms should be submitted to pmyouthawardsja@gmail.com along with certified copies of birth and academic certificates. Submissions should also include proof of achievements and awards, 2 written references, and a profile of achievements. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.